One day, a beggar was walking down the street. Suddenly, he was very hungry. After going some distance, he saw a house with a hug gate. Then he thought that he was happy to think that he would be able to eat some fun food at the rich man's house today. Thinking, he said to the doorman, "I am very hungry. Will you give me something to eat?" The doorman said, "Okay, you sit outside. I have to ask the owner." Then the beggar said, "Okay." When the doorman went inside, the beggar saw a very beautiful dog inside a cage. The dog is placed in the front with a large piece of meat. The beggar was more than happy to think that giving the dog so much meat would surely give him a lot of good food. Meanwhile, when the doorman went to the mistress of the house and told her to give food to the beggar, the mistress of the house got angry and said to the doorman, "Does food have to be from heaven? Your job is to stand at the gate. Why are you here? And if you leave work like this, I will say goodbye." The doorman was very sad at the thought that the beggar was hungry. How could he go and tell him that the owner of the house had not given him food? Then the doorman said to the beggar, "Brother, there are rich people who eat less food to keep their body healthy, so they cook less food." Saying this, the doorman took $5 out of his pocket and said, "With this money, you can buy something and eat it." The beggar became upset. He took money from the doorman and said to the creator for the doorman to make him the rich man who has given him all his money. A few days later, the doorman received the first prize of a lottery. He started the business with that money, and in a few days, he made a lot of money. The doorman built an asylum where orphans, helpless, and elderly people lived. Meanwhile, the owner of the house where the doorman worked died suddenly. The children are all busy with their families, so the mistress of the house became a burden. So everyone left the mistress of the house in the doorman's asylum. Then the mistress saw that the one-time doorman of her house now owned her asylum. What a cruel irony of fate! The beggars of that day also stay in that asylum. So, we should not neglect anyone who has risen poor and helpless. Thanks for watching.